Let's talk about one of the most essential tools in any workshop. A device so fundamental that it's hard to imagine working without it. It's a cornerstone of electronics, a trusty companion for anyone delving into the world of circuits, components, and electricity, the multimeter. This unassuming device holds the key to understanding the invisible forces at play in your electronic projects. It's your sixth sense for electricity, allowing you to perceive and interpret the flow of electrons in a way that would otherwise be impossible. It's a device that lets you see what's happening inside wires and circuits, revealing the voltage, current, and resistance that dictate how your electronics behave. Think of it as a translator, converting the language of electricity into numbers you can understand. Electricity powers everything around us, from the lights in our homes to the devices in our pockets, but it's invisible and dangerous to touch. Respect for electricity is paramount. The multimeter makes it safe and understandable, providing a crucial layer of protection and insight when working with electrical systems. It allows you to probe and test without putting yourself at risk. It's a Swiss Army knife for electronics, a versatile tool that can handle a wide range of tasks, combining voltmeter, ammeter, and ohmmeter in one. With a simple turn of the dial, you can switch between measuring voltage, current, resistance, and even test for continuity. When something stops working, don't guess, measure. Instead of blindly replacing components, use your multimeter to diagnose the problem with precision. Is the battery dead? Is the circuit broken? Is there a short somewhere? These are the questions a multimeter can answer. The multimeter gives you answers, not assumptions. It provides concrete data that you can use to make informed decisions about your projects. Imagine building a project with LEDs, a common starting point for many electronics enthusiasts. If it doesn't light up, the multimeter helps you pinpoint the problem step by step. You can check the voltage, current, and resistance to identify the faulty component or connection. It turns troubleshooting from a guessing game where you're randomly poking around hoping to stumble upon the solution, into a logical process. By systematically testing different parts of the circuit, you can isolate the problem and fix it efficiently. This tool isn't just for engineers confined to labs and complex machinery. It's for anyone curious about how things work, from hobbyists tinkering in their garages to students learning about electronics in the classroom. The multimeter empowers you to fix, build, and understand electronics, giving you the confidence to tackle even the most challenging projects with confidence. It transforms you from a passive consumer of technology into an active creator and problem solver. It demystifies electricity, giving you real numbers to work with. No more guessing or relying on intuition. You have precise measurements to guide your decisions. Once you learn to use it, you'll spot and solve problems everywhere, from faulty appliances to malfunctioning gadgets. It's not just about repairs, although it excels at that. It's about building things right the first time. By testing your circuits as you build them, you can catch errors early and prevent costly mistakes. The multimeter is your partner in every electrical adventure, a constant companion that provides valuable insights and helps you navigate the complexities of electronics. It replaces doubt with certainty, empowering you to make informed decisions and troubleshoot with confidence. For makers, tinkerers, and DIYers, it's indispensable. It's a tool that will pay for itself many times over in saved time, frustration, and replacement parts. With a multimeter, you're never in the dark, always equipped with the knowledge and tools you need to succeed in your electrical endeavors. To effectively use a multimeter, it's crucial to first understand what you're intending to measure. This understanding will guide you in selecting the correct settings and interpreting the results accurately. The core measurements you'll be dealing with are voltage, current, and resistance. These three parameters define the behavior of electrical circuits. Voltage, which is measured in volts, represents the electrical potential difference between 2 points in a circuit. It's often described as electrical pressure, the driving force, the push that moves electricity or electrons through a circuit, enabling it to perform work. Current, measured in amps, represents the flow rate, the amount of electricity, specifically electrons, moving through the wire at any given moment. It's the volume of electrical flow. Resistance, measured in ohms, is what slows the flow down, impeding the current, much like a clog in a pipe restricts water flow. Use your multimeter to check voltage for power sources, ensuring they are providing the correct electrical potential. Measure current for usage to understand how much power a device or circuit is consuming. and measure resistance for continuity testing to ensure connections are solid, or to assess the health and value of individual components. Ohm's law elegantly ties them all together, providing a fundamental relationship between these three key parameters. It states that voltage equals current times resistance, a simple yet powerful equation. Your multimeter empowers you to measure each of these parameters directly, providing valuable insights into circuit behavior. To get started, select the right function on your multimeter. Choose volts, amps, or ohms depending on what you need to know about the circuit or component you're testing. Mastering the multimeter is the key to understanding, diagnosing, and ultimately controlling any electrical circuit you encounter. Simple to use, incredibly powerful in its capabilities, and absolutely essential for anyone working with electronics. Multimeters come in two main types, analog and digital. Analog meters use a needle that sweeps across a scale, classic but tricky to read and fragile. They're great for watching changes in real time but easy to misread. Digital multimeters, or DMMs, are the modern standard. They give you a clear, instant number on a screen, no guesswork. Inside, a chip converts the electrical signal into a digital readout. Digital meters are more robust, accurate, and often packed with features like auto-ranging. For most people, digital is the way to go. They're the workhorses of today's workshops. Choose digital for simplicity and precision. The multimeter's probes are your hands in the electrical world, allowing you to touch and feel the electricity. Red is typically for positive and black is for common ground. Plug them into the correct ports, it's important. COM for black, always. VOMA for red, most of the time. And there's a separate port specifically for high current measurements. The rotary dial is what selects what you're measuring: volts, ohms, or amps. When measuring voltage, the meter draws almost no current, acting as a silent observer, just watching. When testing for resistance or continuity, it sends a tiny current through and measures the result. A beep means you have a solid connection. One tool, many jobs, simple, safe, and also smart. Safety is everything when working with electricity. Multimeters have built-in fuses to protect you and the device, always replace with the same type. Check your meter's CAT rating. CAT Y for low-energy electronics, CAT 2 for household wiring, CAT 3 for industrial panels, CAT 4 for utility sources. Higher CAT ratings mean more protection against dangerous voltage spikes. Always match the meter's rating to your task. Inspect your probes for damage before use. Never work on live circuits unless necessary, and use the one-hand rule for safety. Respect electricity, your life depends on it. Let's see the multimeter in action and explore some practical applications. We're going to walk through a few common scenarios where a multimeter can be a lifesaver. TV remote dead? Is it not responding to your commands? Check the battery voltage. A simple test can reveal if the batteries are the culprit. 1.5 volts is good, indicating the battery has sufficient power. 1.2 or less means replace. It's time for a fresh set to get your remote working again. Mixed up resistors, can't tell which is which? Measure resistance to sort them instantly. Identify each one quickly and accurately. Holiday lights out? Don't throw them away just yet. Use continuity mode to find the bad bulb, the one that's breaking the circuit. If it beeps, the wire's good. That means the current can flow through that section. Testing a wall outlet? Make sure it's providing the power you expect. Set to AC volts, insert probes carefully, ensuring a secure connection. And check for 120 or 230 volts. This confirms the outlet is functioning within the standard range. These quick tests save time, allowing you to diagnose issues rapidly. Money and frustration. Avoid costly repairs and the headache of troubleshooting without data. The multimeter turns you into a detective, systematically uncovering the root cause of electrical problems. Solving problems with data. Get precise readings to guide your repairs. No more guessing, just answers. Accurate measurements provide clarity and direction. It's your go-to tool for troubleshooting electronics, from simple circuits to complex devices, home repairs, tackling electrical issues around the house safely and effectively, and DIY projects. A multimeter is essential for any electronics enthusiast. Diagnose dead batteries, preventing unnecessary replacements and saving money. Sort components, organizing your parts and ensuring you use the correct values. And check outlets with confidence. Verify the safety and functionality of your electrical system. The multimeter makes you self-reliant, empowering you to handle repairs independently. It's the difference between calling for help and waiting for a technician and fixing it yourself. Take control of your repairs and save time and money. Every maker needs this skill. It's fundamental for understanding and working with electronics. The multimeter is more than a tool. It's your gateway to understanding and mastering electricity. It turns invisible forces into clear numbers, empowering you to build, fix, and learn. Every measurement deepens your knowledge and confidence. It's essential for safety, letting you verify circuits before you touch them. Whether you're a pro or a beginner, it accelerates your learning and keeps you safe. Invest in a good multimeter, learn its functions, and respect its power. It opens up a world of possibilities for makers and tinkerers, so grab one, start exploring, and make something awesome.